And I'm back. Sorry for the abrupt ending. People were coming in the house. So first I'd like to thank Sowhart for doing the thumbnails for episode 4 and episode 7, as you will now see. Because I do not have Photoshop. He does. So yeah. Links are in the description for his channel and the SpiffingBroadCast. So yeah, Machiko was questioning where she belongs. Now, okay, and she's having a panic attack. Let's continue with the greatness. And despair. I never thought I'd have despair in this. I don't know exactly what, but there was a big fire. Oh, right, okay. And my parents got trapped inside their house. They never made it out, so yeah. Don't tell me I am not all that, because I know what it's like to have your whole world shaken. Well, I think you've had it worse. Well, you lost people, but yeah. I suppose we're on par slightly with Narumi's ahead, but not by much. I'm trying to be diplomatic about this as possible. I'm sorry. I did not know. I could not have known. Exactly. That's almost worse. You should know. You should know exactly what it did to me. How it made me feel. So, demons did it? Not demons, spirits. What? I'm sorry? I don't know what you were talking about. Narumi, was it? Narutan. What? Oh, the plot has been busted wide open. I never would have guessed. That's why you used to call me, Chi-chan. Oh, that explains why she's calling her Chi. I was totally confused. You used to call me Narutan. We used to play together almost every day. That's how you should know. I was with you when the incident happened, and you didn't even remember? Well, they don't remember where they're from, so... Oh my. Way to kick her when she's down, like you're just pouring acid into her wounds now. The kitsune collapsed to her knee, clutching at her temple. Oh god, memories! I remember the village glowing orange, a girl younger than me, resembling you. Why could I not remember before? If this is what I think it is, I'm gonna go schizo. Well, the way that it's done. Machiko? My head hurts. I remember you were crying. You screamed for your parents and then you were calling out my name as I ran. I had to. Oh! Are they pulling a date alive on me? Was Mako the cause of it? Wouldn't surprise me, to be perfectly honest. The villagers, they wanted to catch spirits, all spirits. They didn't care that we had been playing by the river all day. I couldn't explain to them. I had to run. I can't believe it. Narutan, I'm so sorry. Well, she had a traumatic experience as well, being chased with pitchforks and fires. The kitsune reached forward to touch the guard, who pulled backwards instinctively. As she did, the pain seemed to dispel from the kitsune, who looked more relieved and confused about the whole ordeal. No, not yet. I can't just sweep that all away. Well, she was being chased by people. It ain't so easy. Jesus. Typos. But you did stand up to the slime creep. The one you called Sakura. Yeah, that is very intriguing. Sakura Spirit. Is that the name of the races, or is just that her general name? I wonder if the other three are her souls, pieces of her soul separated. Wouldn't surprise me. You risked yourself for Mio, and for the village, and that's worth me at least giving you a chance. I'm not promising miracles, cause she barely listens even to me, but I'll try and talk her down. Well, Takahiro is probably going to manipulate this somehow, and if he doesn't, I'll kill him. Is it supposed to be like that? Because I feel like I'm saying the other word in like wrongly. I don't know. She ain't the cold, heartless captain everyone thinks she is. Well, that was obvious. Oh, well, at least the smile's returned. Thank you for giving us a chance, Narutan. I promise Mako and I will do our best. Perhaps you could tell me more about the incident. If I try to remember more, the pain might return. What? Confusion has reached its peak. I'd rather not, really. It isn't a happy story. I mean, is there a type of accent that has that word in it, or am I just... Oh god, just roll with it. But if you can do me a favour, I might be more willing to tell you. I want to get stronger. Well, that was obvious. I couldn't do anything earlier today. I couldn't protect anyone. See, it's doing it again. I ain't got the brains for magic or anything like that, but that Takahiro had some pretty flashy moves before. Get him to teach me some and I'll tell you more. Deal, Chi-chan? I'm not too sure. That seems like something of a weighted deal on your end. Perhaps you can sweeten it for me just a little. Oh god. Always the charmer. Alright, how about this? I'll tell you something about when we were younger. When we used to play together in the woods near the village. There's a little stream near that we used to fish in. Sometimes you used to sneak in with me, and we'd play pranks on the shops, moving stock around, knocking on doors and running away, silly kid stuff. Sometimes you even showed me your magic, your illusion abilities, but you said you didn't like doing it all that much because it made Mako cry. Wait, what? That's right. When Mako saw me transform for the first time, she got so scared she ran away from me and nearly hurt herself. Oh, I thought it was because she couldn't use magic at the time, maybe. How could I have possibly forgotten that? Narutan, thank you for telling me that. I swear I'll get Takakun to aid you. Thank you. Oh god. So I get the feeling that the section with the kitsunes are over, and then we're gonna have some time with the guardswoman? Oh, it does seem possible. The woman stepped forward once again, this time wrapping her arms around the surprised guard, who did not pull back. Yay. The two women embraced lightly, the kitsune shaking lightly as she did so. Hey, come on now. We should probably be getting back. The others likely would be wondering where we've gone. Oh my. It's a reunion! Maybe. Probably. I don't know. Forgive my time away. I must admit I was not expecting such revelations. Takakun, have you explained the situation? Yes. I believe they understand it all now. Oh god, I'll bet it might take a bit of time before the village comes to terms with it. Like I said, obvious. I do believe it will be in our best interest to see for ourselves the true nature of the kitsune. While I can't promise friendship will be forged today... Oh my god, you're speaking the obvious, old man. Where's your words of wisdom? Let it be known that from now on the kitsune are welcome in our village and will be tolerated like any guest would. Well, there we are. Thank you, Elder-san. My sister and I are very grateful for your hospitality. However, just like our villagers, the law of our kin shall apply to you free also. Oh god, to soon the tyrant's wrath. Takahiro-kun, I believe it will be in your best interest to learn more about the village. Yep, I was right. So, yeah, it's gonna tie in with Narumi. And hopefully we'll get to learn more about Mio. Tezuku Dono Narumi-chan. I'll leave it to your care. I busted it wide open. And that doesn't mean stuffing in a cell in the prison. Beautiful. ... Hey, we've told our emotions. Takahiro's on good terms with me. You got it, Oji-san. We'll do our best. What about Mako-chan and Chiko-san? Oh? Hello, what's this? I'll deal with it later. I'd like them to stay here for a moment. I need to discuss something with the two girls about how we deal with the other spirits should they return. Well, if the slime one returns, then... just melt her away. And don't let her touch your clothes. Dress break. Although it wasn't, it was the slime, but still. Oh god, if one of the spirits have that spell, and I'm going to laugh my head off. Hayate-san, I would like to remain with you for that conversation. It is my duty to protect the town, and those within it, from any perceived danger. That includes you. I also believe that information will be useful for me to hear firsthand. Of course, I expected nothing less from you, Tezuku Dono. Narumi-chan, how about you take a walk with Takahiro Dono? What? Dono? Oh god, Kun. All these words and phrases. And don't consider this a date, young man. I didn't. You're going to need to be a bit more heroic next time you help the village to get the right to date my oh my! Well, never expected that. The man laughed heartily while I blushed, a weak smile upon my lips when I was seemingly unexpected to be taken out for a walk with Narumi. Well, at least this time I wouldn't get cuffed and taken to jail, so perhaps it could end up being a pleasant walk. I've returned. I'm gonna record 15 minutes more footage for this episode. So yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but if you want to know why I'm slightly depressed, well, read the Bleach manga. Well, watch my Bleach manga chapter 589 review. So yeah, let's hope this cheers me up. Damn it, Che, I'm not in the mood for your shenanigans. Of course it was not to be. Even the elements seemed against the village today, because barely a minute into the walk, the heavens themselves opened and we were soaked through. Oh. Letting out a yelp, Narumi grabbed me by the hand and pulled me towards the nearest awning to shelter from the rain. Oh, ew, ew, ew. A rainfall this suddenly? This is just typical. Today's just going bad to worse. I didn't think the rain would be able to douse your warrior spirit. Ha, warrior spirit, yeah. I really had that by the bucketful today, didn't I? You're sounding different from last time we met. I could have sworn you would have shouted, ha! If you want to stop the great Narumi, you better have your anti-mother nature. Did I say mother? Yeah. Send me a tsunami and earthquake or a tornado and you might stand a chance. Yeah, well, that was before I realised that. I realised what a weak, cowardly person I was. Mother Nature doesn't need all that to stop me. I'm not great. I'm just a girl who's trying to impress someone they never can. All it takes to stop me is some drizzle. For a moment I frowned, trying to think of how to respond to the girl. It appeared her inability to stop the slime girl from causing havoc and embarrassing her chief had led Narumi to feel like she had failed somehow. No. It was at that point I recalled a certain scenario and decided to act. Rather swiftly I grabbed hold of Narumi's shoulder while my other arm wrapped around her arm, almost looking as if I was about to comfort her, but it was then I decided to use the judo technique, and almost as if I was the hero from some manga about to use a secret technique, I shouted proudly. What? Hey, stop! Oh my. Tsuzukuri. Oh, Goshi. Let's call it Goshi. I have no idea what the first word was. Using the strength I had trained from years of judo practice, I easily spun the girl over my shoulder and onto her back, in the rainy grass before us. My eyes gazed down sharply at her while I repeated the words I recalled from a certain manga. If you let one loss break your spirit, then you're unsuitable for being a warrior. It's because there are stronger people around that you get the motivation to improve. That doesn't prove anything. You took me by surprise. You look like you're going to kiss me. Then you tossed me on my back. I didn't plan to kiss you. And now you made me forget my heroic speech. Get up and grab your weapon, Narumi. If words don't cheer you up, then let's talk like warriors do, through battle. Wait here. The woman pushed herself upwards and barged past me, stomping into the building which I only now recognised was the guards' building I had been held in the day previously. I waited under the wooden slats as the rain thudded down into it, causing it to run down in heavy drips. A few moments later I heard a loud thudding, and through the doors Narumi burst. Oh my! In her hands she held a naginata, similar to the one she normally used, but with a different head. In the moment I got to glance at it before her attack landed, I could see that it was not nearly as sharp as a blade should be. It took all my speed to be able to raise my arms and grab hold of the shaft of the weapon before the attack crushed onto my body, making me quickly push her weapon sideways while I dived forward. Pushing my hand against her chest with all my force behind it, I attempted to open her posture for a vulnerability for me to expose. That's it. You're not some sort of weak-willed girl who is going to lose her fighting spirit that easily. Shut up! You don't even know what's bothering me. I'm going to beat the snot out of you, and that'll make me feel better. Narumi-chan, didn't you forget one of the most important things about a fight? The woman gritted her teeth and lunged towards me. A wild, angry strike that would have been ridiculously easy to dodge were she not so fast. As it happened, I was just faster than her, but the whoosh of air that shot past me made it clear she was not pulling her punches. I don't care. It ain't important. I couldn't do it. I got scared and I let everyone down. And that's why you failed as a warrior? I can read every emotion behind your attacks. You're angry at yourself for being unable to stop that spirit, right? Disappointed at yourself for lacking the courage to face them alone. Well, Narumi-chan, you're not some lone hero who has to do everything. I quickly push her naginata upwards, a quick slide of my body nearly knocking the weapon out of her hands, while I raised a hand to flick her forehead before stepping backwards. Did anyone tell you that you had to beat that spirit? Or rather, why didn't you stop to figure out for a moment that you got friends and companions to deal with an enemy like that alongside you? A hero who fights alone is a hero who dies early. It's why both you and the Tsunda Tyrant weren't able to defeat that spirit when you tried to beat them by yourself. How? How am I supposed to stand by her side when she's so much better than I can ever hope to be? How can I stand against a spirit when all I am is a human with a sharp stick? Mio lost her sword, but she never lost her resolve. But I lost mine as soon as things became dangerous. I'm worthless. The woman snarled as her forehead was flicked, and she lunged forwards again, lashing out with her spear hand aiming for my temple. I ducked and slid back, narrowly dodging the swing of her naginata. I noticed that she had switched her stance a little, and was choosing a closer range attacking style. The only limits we have are those we impose upon ourselves. If she's better, then just keep practicing to improve. Even I got people I want to overcome. That's what the wonderful thing with martial arts. Why haven't you tried talking to her like this? Because I can't talk to her. I need to just be strong. She does it without relying on anyone, without bending or yielding. I can't do it. I can't be like her. No one's asking you to be like her. Is that really the case? Perhaps you merely don't know what the source of her strength is. But in your case, it's just a matter of finding your resolve. Well, there's the problem. I don't have any. I'm just a dumb little girl who needs to be saved all the time. Come on, stop talking like that. Don't you have something you want to protect at all costs? There's nothing at all? Not your family, your friends, your village? You just turn up for the paycheck? Thank you very much. You're right. There's nothing. I lost it all already. The woman's next attack caught me by surprise. She flung her weapon towards me at full strength, hitting me in the arm, which made me flinch, and turned away from me, slipping on the wet grass beneath. She scrambled to her feet before I could react, and began running towards the forest. I chased the woman as fast as I could, barely keeping up with her as she picked her way through the trees, until she slowed down, coming to a stop on the edge of the small clearing. You're certainly a warrior of speed. Why did you come all the way out here? Why did you follow me out here, damn it? I didn't ask you to come. I didn't want anyone else coming here. Leave. I'm not going to do that, Narumi-chan. A hero oh, piss off. Never abandons someone in need, and a master never lets his people down. Now that's just taking it too far. What are you talking about? It's not so important. Won't you at least tell me what has gotten you this worked up? I know you panicked back when the wild spirit attacked, but that is an acceptable reaction to a situation you don't know anything about. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Oh my. No answer came from the woman, who was looking more intently at the little glade than me. Rolling my eyes, I turned to leave, but stopped when I noticed two small wooden graves markers time marked, but well maintained, still under the shades of the tree. Narumi. My parents lost their lives during a spirit attack. I was lucky enough not to see it happen firsthand, but I'm still alone. I lost my best friend then too. When I saw Mio trapped, I got so scared that I was going to lose her too. I just kinda shut down. My mind blanked. Takahiro, I envy you so much. You're trapped in another world, you might never see your family and friends again, but here you are, still so positive and so eager, and you're trying to help everyone. How'd you do it? I do worry about whether I'll be able to return to my world or not, but I realise that just sitting here and sulking around will get me nowhere. I'd rather spend my time helping everyone. And yet I don't think you lost everything that day. I mean, Mio-san is still here, so perhaps you can become the reason for you to seek power. And what about the Elder and the other villagers? Isn't there trust in you enough for a reason to fight? It is just so hard. I'm so weak. I can't fight, but you can. Can you help me? I need to get better. Your skills are incredible. If I can get stronger, then maybe I can finally be worthy to finally protect those I care about. Mio-san, Chi-chan, the village. Well, I'm going to be stuck here for a while anyway, so I don't mind lending my aid if it makes you become stronger. Then again, if you had controlled your emotions during our last fight, I would have been counting stars in the dirt. But who is this Chi-chan? That would be an embarrassing name for a village elder. Oops, I wasn't supposed to say that. Can I trust you, Takahiro-kun? Of course. My lips are zipped shut. Tut, what? Chi-chan is Machiko. Oh, you two already bonded that much she earned a nickname? It's a little complicated. We were friends when we were kids. She was the best friend I lost. The villagers, after the incident, went on a witch hunt, got rid of every spirit around, shooed them into the forest. I've not spoken to her since then, until today. I doubt Machiko-chan changed much from how you remember her, well, perhaps aside from the fact she might had not been such a huge tease as a child. Nope, actually, she was a tease back then too, only not so, focused. She used to play fun little pranks, like hiding a bucket of water on a door so it tipped water on someone, or hiding a frog in someone's boot. It was so much fun. I generally hope the next generation of children in the village doesn't take you two as an example to follow then. Bah, you're no fun. It's only a bit of harmless silliness. We made sure no one ever got hurt. Even the froggies we rescued. It's It's just a shame it all ended so quickly. Why do you not try to reform your friendship with her now that they are allowed inside the village? Perhaps this is an opportunity for both of you. I hope so. I know I had a lot of fun when we played, but something was weird. When I spoke to her earlier, she didn't seem to remember anything, and trying to remember hurt her. It might be nothing, but you never know. Perhaps something happened when she fled the village that made her unable to remember the event. Nevertheless, I do think we should return to the village. This rain... Oh, the rain stopped. I didn't even notice. They'll still be looking for us, though. That and, I turned my gaze away, my cheeks burning a light red colour as I pointed toward her chest. Your clothes are soaked. Ah, you're right. Yeah, they're almost see-through. That's not supposed to be something to be amused about. Says you, my body is fantastic and deserves to be shown off. Oh. That's cheered me up. I doubt your grandfather wants you showing it off to anyone at all, let alone a guy. Anyway, back to the village before you catch a cold. The girl nodded, and with one last look at the 2 wooden markers, she turned and began to walk back to the village with me following behind her. With that, I think I'll end it off. Yeah. This is episode 8. Yeah, this will be on with the 11-minute mark, so if there's a cut, then yes, because I went to review the Bleach manga. So yeah, I'll see you all in episode 9. Good day.